The War Under the Rocks. In the beginning, the world was a dark and dangerous place, filled with natural disasters and other threats that threatened the survival of all the races that lived on its surface. But deep within the earth, there was a mystical civilization of dwarfs who possessed incredible powers that allowed them to control the very core of the planet. Machines as big as houses, controlling strong, dark powers within the fiery core. For centuries, these dwarves labored tirelessly to protect the earth from the forces of nature and to keep it safe for all the other races. But despite their great sacrifice, few people outside of their underground kingdom knew of their existence, let alone the incredible work that they were doing. As the centuries passed, the other races of the world grew wealthy and powerful, thanks in large part to the protection afforded by the dwarfs. But with this wealth came greed and a desire for more, and soon the different races began fighting amongst themselves. In the midst of this conflict, the dwarfs continued to labor tirelessly to maintain the Earth's core, even as the other races turned on each other and waged war. But eventually, the greed and conflict of the other races became too much for the dwarfs to bear, and they were forced to withdraw their protection of the Earth's core and defend their own hidden kingdom. Without the dwarfs' powers to keep it stable, the world was plunged into chaos once again. Earthquakes and natural disasters ravaged the land, and the once great civilizations of the world were reduced to ruins. But even in the darkest of times, there was hope. A group of brave and noble warriors from all of the different races, the elves, the humans, the orcs, and many more, all banded together to help restore the Earth's core and bring peace and prosperity back to the world. These warriors embarked on a long and difficult journey, traveling deep into the heart of the Earth to confront the dwarfs and plead with them to once again take up the mantle of protecting the Earth's core. At first, the dwarfs were reluctant, wary of the other races and their history of greed and conflict, but eventually, they were convinced of the warriors' sincerity, and they agreed to help restore the Earth's core. Together, the warriors and the dwarfs fought a fierce and intense battle against the forces of darkness that threatened to destroy the world. The war raged on for years with many casualties on both sides, but in the end, the combined strength and determination of the warriors and the dwarfs proved victorious, and they were able to restore the Earth's core and bring peace and prosperity back to the world. After the war, the different races vowed to never again let greed and conflict tear them apart. They formed a council to oversee the protection of the Earth's core and to ensure that all of the races lived in harmony and cooperation. And so the world was saved, and the different races lived in peace and prosperity for generations to come. The memory of the dwarfs and their great sacrifice was not forgotten. Their legend would be told as a reminder of the power of unity and cooperation.